Hey everybody, welcome in. I'm just trying to get the game started. It better not crash again. Remember the last couple of streams, OBS crashed as soon as I tried to switch over to the game. Better not happen tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. I am super excited for tonight. I got some fun surprises for everybody, but I'm just excited to start this map finally. We've been talking about this map for a while. We've been talking about this challenge for a while. And in all honesty, it's taken me all day to do stuff. Let's just start talking about the splash screen, right? Check out all the new graphics. Booyah. We got the new logo. We got that really cool background. Love that kind of honeycomb background. And the frame around the video window, or the screenshot, I should say. All of that is custom. All of that is new. I've been working with an artist to get all that work done. Thank you so much for all of that hard work, but we got some fun things to show. It's going to be really awesome. But let's jump the gun and let's get started. Crash the other 5-letter word. Oh, crash is the other 5-letter word. I getcha. All right, well, let's get into the map. Let's go look at the map, see what this map's got for us. I think this map is going to have some fun stuff for us in store. Let's check it out. And let's jump in. Yep, right on time, Gagarino. Thanks for being here, Casey. Here we go. Right on time. That's not what's supposed to happen. Okay. We're already failing. 1 second. I'm gonna have to manually change this scene because it didn't change. All right, let's jump into the game. Boom. Here we are in Glenleathann. Let's get started. Oh, look, we're in this starting area. This is the starting area of the map. This is the shop. We're gonna be coming by this shop a lot. One of the things about this shop is you can see right there's a forklift. And because there's a forklift, that means that we are going to have to use everything by forklift, which is okay. I'm not too sad about that. That's okay. I typically don't play with it, but you know, we'll figure it out. Let's go with the running speed. The running speed is really weird. It's like I don't have the running speed set to like some with easy dev. It's just running really fast. I don't really understand. Look at this. Look at the view. The view here is just amazing. It's just really awesome. Let's go into the farm. I love the look of these farms. Love the look of the bill. What the heck? I swear we were supposed to be playing a Claasy start. And there's the cow shed. And there's the John Deere. What the heck? I hate those little red stripes, don't you? Oh my goodness. This is totally not what we're supposed to be seeing here. Those are totally the wrong tractors. Hold on, let me fix it. What the heck? And we lost it. Where's the game? What the heck? The game disappeared. Oh my goodness. OBS is killing me right now. Sorry, 1 second. Let's go back to the start screen for just a split second. Let me figure this out. Actually, I can't figure it out without being on that scene. Sorry. You get to see my awesome transition. Oh, the game crashed. That would be why. Anyways. Sorry about that. Oh, it's so freaking frustrating. I was all ready for this to be perfect, and we're already off to a bad start. I should have done this ahead of time. So anyways, tonight we are going to be playing the author intended challenge. Now this is a challenge that I made a while back, and the idea of the author intended challenge is to play a map the way the author intends it to be. Right? Intends it to be played, I should say. So when most map authors make maps, most, not all, they kind of have a vision of how they want people to play it. They set up the starting farm the way they want people to play it. They set up the initial stuff the way they want people to play it. They set up everything kind of the way they want the player to play it. So unfortunately we had to load back in. So switch scenes, don't crash. And we're back at the shop. No, Bruce, I didn't load the long save. The game keeps crashing. I don't even have a save. I'm playing from New Farmer. So let's try doing it without. You can see me start the game. I'm starting from New Farmer. I have to start the game, like start the new save over and over. All right, let's fix it. Hey CFL, welcome in. What the heck is going on here? Here's the game, but it's on top of everything. Oh. All right, so you guys can see that I'm starting from brand new save. This was slot 1. I actually deleted that save. I haven't deleted that save in forever. So we got to turn off all the DLCs because I don't want the DLCs because most of them are poodoo. Not a big fan of DLCs, and we can't even use most of this stuff anyways for the first couple months. So, all right. Did I turn off pumps and hoses? And I have to turn off this one too. All right, we're starting now. As long as the game doesn't crash, the game doesn't crash. Let's fix the camera while we're at it. While we're waiting for the game, get the camera on. Sounds like a plan. There we go. The Vermin pack? You mean the Vermeer pack? Yeah. Now don't crash. I don't know why the game keeps crashing. It's really annoying. No. Maybe it's auto drive that's crashing it. All right, so we're here at the start. You guys can hear me? Can you hear the game? Run, run, run. Can you hear the game? Here we go. So we're here at the shop, but things are, I don't know, a little different. Let's run over. Why are we running so fast? Do you notice that? I'm really like, I'm just running, but my movement speed is normal. All right, so we're at the farm, and the farm is changed. Yes, that's right. I changed the whole thing. No, I didn't actually change anything. Well, I changed some things. Like this building, it's normally green. I want it to be black because, come on, it's me. And we replaced one for one every vehicle. So we've got Claas vehicles, and every vehicle is in Claas colors. So we have a nice burrito spreader, a nice stone picker. Let's go over here. We have a nice Claas Arian 510. We have a roller, a header, Claas harvester, harvester header. We have some seeders here. We've got a nice Cavailier seeder. We've got what is this, a 6-meter pottinger. Got a cultivator that I've never used before. We've got a roller, we've got a baler, and we've got another tractor, and that's pretty much our starting equipment. This is the starting farm. And before we lose our socks, let's do that. Let's come down here and make the farmers lazy and make the contracts hard, but I'll give myself a discount. Make the reward a little bit more, make the least cost standard, and 5 active contracts. Save. And then we have to check out about the rules. Well, you can if you edit the HTML directly. So you can switch out the equipment if you want to switch to a different brand. And of course, everything is black. I switched out stuff one for one. So I didn't actually, the only thing I changed were the harvesters and this one trailer. Everything else is exactly the same equipment that was here, except it's all painted black. Now, to be fair, and for those of you who understand, not a single bit of this equipment was actually paintable. None of it. So I've spent the past month plus actually recoloring and restyling every single one of these vehicles. I didn't actually edit a single line of XML. If this is all done through my own XML, kind of overriding the existing XML, it's pretty fair. So talk about the rules. The author intended challenge, the idea, and we can pull this in. Please do not crash the game. The author intended challenge, isn't that fancy? I did that. The idea of the author intended challenge is to play it the way the map author wanted. So we have to set our rules based on the way that he would have wanted us to play, right? So we have a fertilizer spreader and lime spreader. So that means we're going to have to do both lime and fert. We have a stone picker, which means stones have to be on. We have a cow barn, which has the ability to have 2,000 cows, which means we have to do a lot of stuff with cows. We have fertilizer and liquid fert and regular fert, I think, silos on the farm, which means that we have to use those silos for getting liquid fert and silo. We can't put down all my fill stations, which is a bummer. We've got a silage clamp, which means we have to do silage with the silage clamp or with the bale wrapper that's over here. This is a bale wrapper. It did come with a bale wrapper. The one that was here was a Massey Ferguson bale wrapper, but we're doing Claas, so we put a Claas one in. So let's make sure our settings are right. The one other setting that I've seen, and of course precision farming is on. one other thing from the map's description is economic difficulty. We're doing normal. We're supposed to do 3 days. And I think the reason for 3 days is the fact that Cavailier Roy has built in proper Irish weather. And so it rains a lot. So that means that we might not be able to harvest sometimes because of the rain. That said, those changes don't take effect till the next month. So we're gonna keep the time kind of like low for today. I don't like automatic engine start. I like to leave that off. Stop and go break and leave on. Fuel uses I'll put on normal. Dirt's normal. Crop destruction. There's nothing in here that says whether I have to use it or not, so I'm turning it off because we have hedges, and the hedges are going to be a pain in the butt enough. I don't want crop destruction on. Periodic plowing is not required because there's no plow included. There was no plow. Field stone is on because there's a rock crusher, and weeds are on because there's a weeder, which is not going to be fun. We're going to turn off the AI workers buying stuff. And that's it. So let's save our game. And get some farming. So what do we want to do first? Who wants to vote? Let's get this thing off the screen. We don't need the rules anymore. Goodbye. We have our field. Let's go to our fields, actually. Let's look at the map. I don't know what this map comes with. So the only thing I've done is the vehicles. I haven't actually played the map at all. I haven't been anywhere past the farm. So it looks like we have quite a few fields. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a pain in the ass. We've got a lot of grass fields, so we're going to have to do some mowing. These two fields right here look like they're both wheat, which means they're both going to be ready to harvest. And then we have field 30, which is corn, and field 27, which is corn, which are both going to be ready to harvest soon, but we don't own 27. So for now, we have some wheat fields to harvest and some grass to get going. So let's do both. This run speed is really driving me nuts. Why is the run speed so fast? I really don't get it. So all of the equipment when I swapped it out is close to a 1-to-1 equivalent with the machines that are here based on horsepower and features and yada yada. I wasn't trying to, like, you know, swap out a harvester for something that costs 3 times as much and has, you know, unlimited capacities or anything like that. I'm farming with essentially the same thing that was here. What was here was a John Deere harvester with a 7-meter header, and we have a Claasy harvester with a 7-meter header. Pretty much the same thing. This. Or not. Nope. I almost had. Come on. So part of the reason behind creating this challenge is, and this is the thing that I've talked about this before, but anyone who's new, the reason I created this challenge is mainly because I find that myself and a lot of other people tend to kind of go into a map, ignore what the map, oh my god, these hedges are already a pain in the ass. Ignore what the map author put down, delete everything, build your own farm, and then play the game. And I think that in some cases, we miss out on what the actual author intended you to do in playing that game, right? Or playing that map. Maybe they didn't intend you to sell everything and just, you know, do a fire sale. Now, granted, I have kind of done that, but I didn't start from scratch. I'm playing it exactly as Cavailier wanted, but this set of Claasy equipment has been on my board that I've been working on for almost a year now. and I've been dying for a map to play it on, use that equipment, so this kind of became that map. Come on. Oh my god, I saw it there for a split second. There it is. Two fields to harvest, let's get going. And then we'll go get the I'm gonna do a headland and then get... What is that noise? Oh my god, the straw chopper on this harvester has a noise to it. I've never heard that before. That's so cool. Did you hear that? Yeah, so as Rusty's saying in chat, it's all about map selection. I actually chose 2 other maps before coming back to this one. And the other maps had some other challenges associated as well. But as I'm kind of officially part of Shanty Boys map creations, and I did help test this map, I figured it's just fitting that I come in here and help play this map. Now, as far as the map is concerned, I didn't edit the map at all, except for one thing. The only one thing that I edited was something that I edited to show Cavailier. Was like, hey, would you like some, gaming show and custom grass for your map? I'm happy to do that for you. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is gonna be fun. Oh look, I didn't realize that was slope compensating. That's handy. Apparently it's a slope compensating harvester. Who knew? So I edited the map and I changed the grass, like I changed the meadow texture and I changed the grass texture, and I sent screenshots to Cavailier Roy and he's like, well, I already submitted it, so I don't really want to do any updates. So maybe if I do a big update, then we'll add your grass. And then that update never happened, but I had already edited the map to show it. And I was like, oh, it's cool. Whoa. Hills are no joke. I think the hills and the hedges are going to be the biggest challenge on this map. 100%. That's true, Bruce. I wanted to make it a little bit my own. I wanted to make the map a little bit my own, but most of this equipment is not equipment that I would normally choose for myself. Like, why would I choose a small little Claasy trailer? I'd normally go for something that has, bigger capacity. Would I choose, with all of the Claasy harvesters out there, would I choose one that doesn't have tracks? Probably not. I'd want the one that has tracks because the track ones are cool. So the only real thing that I changed out was just the tractors and the harvester because I wanted a Claasy branded stuff. And that's just to fit the theme of what I was going for. But I gotta make it my own. I gotta make the challenge my own. And that's the thing with the challenge. The challenge is like the idea of how you start the map, and it's up to you to formulate it to be what you want. If you want to have certain special branded stuff, then swap it out. I happen to do it by editing the maps so that I can start a new farmer game over and over and over and always get the equipment I want. And I just did that because I know how to do it. Why not, right? That's the way I did it for the last map too. So I know it's going to be a failure, or a point of potential failure. But once I get these headlands done, I'm going to see if a regular worker will do this field. I don't think they will. I think they're gonna do like that and crash into stuff and crash a horrible death. But, and then there's Cobbler Farms is doing this map on Bergland Press, and he keeps asking me questions like, you know, can I do this? Can I do that? I'm like, you know what? The challenge is a shape. You know, it's a guideline. If you want to change it slightly for what you want to do, then go ahead. As far as the only thing that I'm going to be flexible on is the starting equipment. All the rules, we're not bending the rules. The rules are kind of intentional, and the idea is to make it challenging. Come on, don't back in. Oh my gosh, that hill. What the heck? But the key is, and the key, Rusty and Bruce, as you guys are thinking about this, if you do want to change out equipment, fine. But you can't add or remove equipment that's part of the starting equipment just to make it easier for yourself. So if you pick a map and that map doesn't have a seeder, then you're not planting for the first year. If you pick a map that has a weeder like this one does, but you don't feel like weeding, too bad. You have to do the weeding because that's the challenge part of the rules. But if you want to switch out for a different brand of tractor, different brand of harvester, feel free. The branding doesn't necessarily matter. Maybe the person who built the map, maybe your name's Rabbit Rob and the person who built the map picked all John Deere stuff and you can't stand John Deere, but you do want to do the challenge. The only way you can manage to do that on the map you've chosen is by swapping out the brands. I can't even like put on the brakes. All right, let's bring a trailer out there. That was super weird. Again, I haven't tried out any of this equipment, but that tractor, whoever built this, is a little cuckoo. Because it started out sound like a really small tractor, and then as soon as I got going, it's like, oh my goodness, super loud, obnoxiously loud. I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh my god, that hurts my ears. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna zoom out. It's too much. Too much. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my gosh. I totally just botched the header trailer. You didn't see that. You like my color scheme? Isn't that pretty? It's my new, my Claasy color scheme. It's like black on black, or like dark gray on black, and then the green, instead of being the focal color, it's the highlight color. Pretty nice, right? It took me a little while. Okay, so let's send a worker here. This tractor seriously needs to be edited. This is the worst sounding tractor I think I've ever played with. This is supposed to be a little tractor, and it sounds like a monster truck. Oh my gosh, I have to get out. I can't do it. Okay, let's watch the The worker crashed. That was great. Right when the worker crashed, I walked up to it. We have to get that header trailer out of the field. I'll take the quote-unquote pickup. Surprisingly, this was actually cheaper than the lizard pickup when I was swapping out equipment. And it'll just drive over the hedges. So it's really hard to drive. Oh, perfect. Just nudge it like this. Okay, let's get this out of here before the worker runs into it. And then let's get the grass moved. Park right here. Alright. So we use the biggest tractor we have because we have butterfly mowers, which came with the map. I just swapped them out for Claasy butterfly mowers. And we're gonna have to windrow and bale and wrap. We need both hay and silage to get going to feed our cows. Hay for the cows and the sheep. Wait, there's no sheep, is there? I think there is. No, this farm has... What does it have? Yes, I will definitely do that, Rusty. Give me 1 second to get... I'm going to throw courseplay. This guy on courseplay. Nope. Come on. This is actually... These are just base game tractors. This is the base game Claas 8, whatever. And so here's the custom grass. You can really see it. This is very similar to the Shanty Boys grass, but a little bit different, a little bit taller. But this is grass, meadow. Meadow's a little bit more flowery. Grass matches it. At least I don't have to look at puke green grass. That always drives me crazy. Oh, I can't load a course. I don't have courses yet. All right, great job. Field work. If I remember how to do this. 3. It's 10 meters. And this mower does not windrow, just like the one that was given to us. So no special treatment there. The auto drive window is really, really big. First waypoint, go. And let me double check that mower being 10 meters wide before it goes off and mows the whole field at the wrong width. I love how this view is all black. 10 meters, yep. And this is why I picked the biggest tractor. Like, even this hill, look at this. He's struggling up that hill. That's just how it's gonna be. Struggle, struggle, struggle. While he's doing that, let's go get the other tractor set up for... Hold on, let's turn this off. Get the other tractor here. Set up on the windrower. And because then we'll start windrowing when the guy's ready. So anyways, as regards to the goals, let's show our little goals thing again, right? So the goals here are, and I can't actually read it because it's too small. Basically, to experience the map the way the map author wants it. So we're supposed to do the whole map. We're supposed to experience all the things in the map within 5 years. You're supposed to purchase each farm. So in regards to this map, if we look at the map overview, this map has 3 major farms as far as I know. It has a farm here, which has animals. It has a farm here, which has animals. And it has a farm not here. I think that's not animals. It has a farm here. But basically, I have to purchase all the farms. And I have to play all of the whatever's on those farms, which includes all of the animals that are on those farms. So if this farm has cows, then I have to fill up that cow barn. If this farm has sheep, then I have to fill up that sheep barn, et cetera, et cetera. So, and I have to do that for all the farms in the map. Now, your primary goal is your own farm, and if that's enough of a challenge for you to only do your own farm, then just do your own farm. But the idea is hopefully that you can actually buy the farms and do all of the farms in the map. The second piece is to buy and fill all the husbandries. So to do the husbandry part, you have to actually do the farms. Whether you need to keep those husbandries active or not is kind of up to you. If you want to fill one husbandry up, get it full, and then move all of those animals to the other husbandry, that's up to you. But you should be able to get those husbandries full and then use the products that come from them. And then the last one, which is the tough one, and this is where Cobbler Farms is running into problems, is you're supposed to own and produce a full output of every production on the map. So if I look at the production menu here, I don't believe this map has it. I don't have any productions. But looking at the map, let's say here, and I go to this one, this is the annoying one, right? No, they don't need to be full, but this is the annoying one. So for example, I'm gonna have to plant grapes. To be able to finish this map in 5 years and to finish the challenge, I'm gonna have to plant grapes. And I'm gonna have to make whatever, like, probably have to do 1, maybe 2 harvests of grapes to be able to produce a full output of raisins and a full output of grape juice, right? So I'm gonna have to plant grapes. That's probably the hardest part of the challenge for me because grapes are so expensive to get into. Or needle and stitch, right? So I'd have to purchase this. I don't even know how much it is. It's 100 grand for the tailor shop. It supplies with clothes, which means I'd have to be able to produce the fabric to get to the tailor shop, and then I'd have to produce 1 full output of that tailor shop. Whatever that is, I have to produce it once. I don't have to keep it full. I don't have to keep it going. Once I've completed that full output of each production, I can turn the production off and stop worrying about it. Or I can leave it running and sell the products. It's up to you, really. But those are kind of like the 3 goals, right? The farms, the husbandries, and the productions. And the productions is obviously the hard part because, like most maps, this map has 5 or 6 productions on the map. Luckily, this map doesn't have any custom productions. So if you go into a production menu and we go into here for custom productions, there's a few. The oil mill and the grape processing unit are custom, but since they're already on the map, I don't have to place them down. But let's say, for example, that your map had, like this does, it's built into the map. See how it's a custom? If the map had a custom grain mill, but it wasn't placed down, you'd have to place it down and then use it. And that's the hardest part of the challenge. And I think that's but that makes you play the whole map. That makes you actually experience everything. Yeah, so I'll leave that up to your interpretation, Rusty. That's a great question. And actually Cobbler Farms asked that same question. And the question is, where's the worker? I think this worker gave up. He totally gave up. The husbandries need to be filled, but they only need to be filled once. So you fill them however you choose. So for this map, if I wanted to be, words not sneaky, words more like if I wanted to optimize my time, I would fill up the cow barn on this farm. Oh my gosh, I can't even get up this hill. This is awesome. What the heck? If I wanted to, I'd fill up this cow barn and then go to the other farm that has a 2,000 head cow farm. I'd transfer all of the cows over to the other cow barn. I'd run it for a month and say that I filled it. Like, that would be legit. Cobbler Farms is playing, you can make money any way you want, but you can't place down anything new, so you can't change the map. There's no terraforming. I didn't put this in the rules, and I'll hide this for now. There's no terraforming, no terraforming, no taking down hedges. If there's hedges on the map, you have to leave them. You can't take them down unless there's no other way around something. What was I saying? No terraforming. You can't delete productions just because you don't want to do the production. You can place down new productions, but those productions don't fall under the same rules because you place them down. You can use them however you want. So if you want to make money, Bruce, by doing the manure to fertilizer to, I forget what it is, manure to fertilizer trick, go ahead. But you can't do it for the first year. So the first year, you have to only use what's available to you. So you can't buy any new equipment. You can't place down anything on your farm. If you want to buy and start using one of the productions right away, feel free. But you can't go ahead and put down a manure production point right away. You'd have to wait until after the first year. Does that make sense? And the idea is, in all honesty, it's to prevent that tactic, right? Because most people will take into a map, they'll be like, oh, I need to make money. The best way I know to make money is to use this method, this special production, whatever. And that's my favorite way of making money, so I'm gonna make money that way. And the real, oh my gosh. Once you start rolling backwards, you can't, it doesn't, like, I don't have the power to get moving forwards. This is terrible. It's to prevent you from just going to your old habits, which is why you can't buy new equipment, right? And so if you know of a good map that only has like 3 productions on the entire map, like the, what would be a good one? That close to home map would be a pretty good one. There's a relatively good set of starter equipment, right? And when you start off, you have pretty much what you need. You have good fields. Prices aren't bad. There's only 2 productions on the entire map. That would be a good one. For me, I actually wanted the kind of severe challenge. Oh, I thought I removed it. Sorry. I kind of wanted the severe challenge of doing something that was going to really challenge me. And that's why I chose this map, because it is definitely going to be a challenge. Not just because of the hills, and I love the hills, but all the productions are going to be tough. Like, I have to figure out where on this map that I can plant grapes and be able to harvest them. Like, I'm just realized, I literally realized this map had a grape facility when I, like, zoned over there. I'm not even joking. I didn't know. Cavailier, you set me up for failure. Come on, spin it around. Spin it, keep that backhand around. Come on. I think next time I'm going to go across the hill instead of up the hill. This is ridiculous. Hey, Bonehead, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. We're on craziness right now, and we're just getting started. And if I was smart, I would have like limed and fertilized these fields before harvesting them the first time, because I think they're all pretty poor. I mean, my harvest right now is green. Maybe that's what I should do instead of tedding. I should get the then I have to buy fertilizer. Oh, you're right, Bruce. That's a great suggestion. I could do one of the grape greenhouses. I wouldn't be able to plant it until the second year, but then at least I wouldn't have to deal with the grape harvesters. Ooh, that's a good suggestion, Bruce. There's a grape orchard and there's a grape greenhouse. I think I'm going to do that. Because I want to focus on the farming. I don't want to focus on like something silly and slow like grapes. The vine house makes grapes? Yep. This is pretty poor output. Bonehead knows all about the struggle on this map. Hey Tony, welcome in. And it was funny, actually, it was Bonehead playing this map when he was pre-touring it that gave me the idea to use this map for this challenge. Just because I was like, oh, that's going to be one heck of a struggle. That'll be fun to watch on stream, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I don't know if how you guys feel. When I'm watching other people stream or produce videos, I like watching everyone's content. I really do. But sometimes I get a little bit bored when someone says, okay, I'm going to start a map, and then they just, you know, grant themselves billions of dollars and buy all the biggest equipment, and sometimes it's like, well, that's the way you want to play, go for it. That's not really my take. A good example of that is Big T Farms is working on a really awesome series right now. Hey Big T, Big T's not here, but if you're watching this afterwards, Big T, hey, what's up? I'm watching your series. He's doing an awesome series on Bucks County, and Bucks County is one of those maps that comes with a real ton of really awesome equipment. Like if you want to play with Unreal equipment and you want to do this challenge, Bucks County might be a good call because it comes with like Unreal they're John Deere harvesters, but it comes with Unreal capacity harvesters, Unreal capacity trailers, like super speed stuff. It's all built into the map. Don't have to do anything. Hint, hint. Anyways, Big T's doing a series on Bucks County, and he's starting off day one with like all the best toys, like literally all the best toys, and it's fun to watch. But in my mind, I think that I like the ramp up, right? I like the ramp up from New Farmer, and don't get me granted, this map has a ton of equipment for New Farmer mode, which is really awesome. But I do like the ramp up. I like the build up. I like the ability to create from nothing. All right, so we have precision farming on. I just remembered something. It would be cool, yeah, and then all the extra crops too. But that means you have, so that's the other thing is if your map has custom crops, you have to actually have a field harvested of that custom crop at least once. That's kind of like you're praying the thing. Tony, that's horrible. Oh my goodness. All right, let's buy some farmlands. All right, so we got to buy our crop information. Purchase, yes. Purchase, yes. And this is all custom to the map, which is kind of cool. The custom soil information. I have no idea what it looks like, so this is the first time I'm seeing all of it. Am I spending a lot of money? No, I'm only spending like 3-4 grand per field purchase. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, these fields kind of stink. All right, let's see if a worker, if horseplay can do better than a worker. Tony, I don't think you're gonna find any love for that idea with Bruce. Something tells me. All right, let's see if the worker can be successful with using horseplay. I don't think they're going to be, but I can try. Create job. No. This one? Yes. How? What? No. Open. Horseplay. I don't know why, but you don't have to do this, by the way, if you're using horseplay. You don't have to manually drive to the start point. But for some reason, I like doing it. I don't know why. All right. This guy can stay here. This guy's actually pretty full. And his retardedly loud edge. You hear that? It's like it starts off super quiet and then it gets really, really loud. Like obnoxiously loud. Harvester, I think. Actually, Bruce did a series. I'm sorry, Rusty did a series where he was plowing with a harvester. Get a harvester and a snuffle stuck and a plow. Done. I think it was a no tractor challenge. I think Rusty, was it Rusty or Bruce that was doing the no tractor challenge and plowing with a harvester? Rusty, Bruce, you guys remember which one of you guys did that one? I remember coming into someone's stream and watching them do that and I was like, oh my god. Yep, Bantico would be good. Valley of the Old Farm, Old Stream Farm. Old Stream Farm had a really great set of equipment. And there's not super a lot to do on that map, and it's not super big. So it would be pretty good. Right, so I will fix the sound on this other tractor before next time, because it's ridiculous. I knew Rusty did it. Rusty thinks outside the box like that. Oh look, the harvester got around the field. That's amazing. Alright, turn that off before I like lose it. I don't have any more tractors. But I'm definitely gonna go fertilize and or lime the fields. So what's this? Is this liquid fertilizer and regular? What? Why would you give me both? Can I fill this with lime? 500,000 liters. Thanks, Cavailier. Oh my god. 500,000 liters. 500,000 liters of solid fertilizer. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me look at the fields. Fields are all yellow. So the lime isn't too bad. Fertilizer, they need fertilizer. Is that right? Nitrogen. Actually, that's not bad for grass. That needs lime. So we're gonna go get lime. And we have to buy it from the store. What's this for? Seeds, mineral feed, seeds. I guess that's where I'm getting my seeds. I'm still learning the map, so you have to give me a moment. Is there a... Oh, that's a quite good question. I can't put it down yet, but... Is there a... What's all this silo stuff? Glenleathann. Ooh, it comes with a lime station. I can't put it down for the first year, but it comes with a lime station. So we'll have to put this on our farm somewhere. That's cool. Thank you, Cavailier Roy. He actually built a lime station into the map. That's awesome. I saw that the worker is full. Oh, there's already one behind. It's behind the shop. Did he hide it? Thank you, Roy. I'm facing the wrong way, though. I'm gonna have to clip. That's actually not that far to go. Gosh, this is expensive. It wasn't that expensive. It looks like it's expensive, but it's really not. Thanks for the tip, Tony. See, I haven't even like toured the map at all. And the last time I saw Farmer Klein's tour on this map was like when he released it, which was, you know, a month or two ago. Thank you, Car, for running into me. Actually, let me go empty the harvester first. Well, I'm happy that the running speed is so fast. For situations like this. You found a bulk fill mod today? Harvester, back here. Where's the one that says stop? Yeah, that's fine. Save. Be full again in a minute. See? That's what you get for driving away. Dumb. You're driving in the crop. What are you doing? It's like a drunk harvester. Look at him. Where are you going, dude? What are you doing? Where are you going? Seriously? I had to chase that guy down. Like, where was he going? What the heck? Well, thanks everyone for being here. This is actually pretty fun. I'm actually really enjoying playing a new map with new challenges. And these fields are crazy. And I have a feeling that we're going to be doing some challenges. Not challenges, some contracts and whatnot on this map too. So we turned on the contracting, so we'll leave him here. Actually, we're gonna leave him in the field, at the top of the field. Hey Legacy, welcome in. Thanks for coming in, thanks for lurking. It's all good, we're just having some fun. And struggling up these hills. Like it's fun to struggle up hills. I don't know what that harvester's doing. I think he was on like combine self-unload, so he went to come to me because I was on the field. But then I drove to him, and that just confused him. So I'm gonna leave that there. Actually, let me turn that engine off because that engine is stupid loud. See how much testing I did? Alright, let's spread some lime on the field. Oh, I love that green color. So this is the first challenge and or map in the longest that I can remember where I didn't test everything beforehand. Like, I'm a tester. Like, my job is testing stuff. Right? I test things like over and over testing. Right? I will play the first couple months of a map usually before I start a new video series or challenge or whatever. And for this map, not at all. I didn't play the map at all. I tested the baler. That's the only thing I tested. And the only reason I tested the baler is because the map came with the new Massey Ferguson baler. And if you guys haven't used that baler, it's actually pretty sweet. One of the benefits of the new Massey Ferguson baler is that it has 150s. It has 150 bales. But the Claasy baler does not have 150 bales, which was relatively easy enough to fix. But then I had to test it to make sure it worked. And so that's the only thing I did on this map was test that baler. Nice. So hopefully I've improved our yield a little bit. Nitrogen perfect, pH okay. Nitrogen okay, pH perfect. Expected yield 125%, 115%. That's pretty good. Just a little bit of lime. Nice. Nice. I can actually zoom in now because I'm not troubled by that ridiculous Now I do know the mower's done. I'm totally aware. I'm gonna lime the fields first before the mower gets in there. I don't think I ever used this this spreader either. Like, this is one of my first times using this spreader, other than like contracts on Erlengrad, like when I started playing the game. I don't ever use this spreader. It's not bad. Not great, not bad. How's everyone doing tonight? Excited for the new playthrough? And the flashy overlays? I'm not going to press the button too much because I don't want it to crash the game. The result of the first, like the crashes, my game crashes the past couple weeks, is usually when I try to, like when I do the transition from the intro screen to the game screen, that's when it crashes for some reason. I don't know what's going on. It's very strange. I'm gonna have to swap this tractor for the one that's towing the trailer and put the other one, the smaller tractor, on the windrowing because number one, I don't want to drive it because it's so loud. And number two, it's only got like 120 or 130 horsepower. So it's not very strong for pulling. It's like super struggling pulling that trailer. And it's just a regular trailer. It might be black, but it's pretty much a regular trailer. World records. Oh, waiting to get on the TV, Rusty? I hear that. All right, and that's field number 2 limed. It would probably be smart to lime the cornfields too and fertilize them. Like we own, which field do we own? We own one of these cornfields, right? Does anyone remember? I don't remember. We own field 30, so we're gonna want to lime that at some point. Now, these have collisions or not? The hedges completely have collisions. Okay. All right. Hedges have collisions. 90,000 at a women's sporting event for Nebraska. Go Nebraska. Cornhuskers. Right? That's the only thing I know. I don't know much about sports, but all I know is Nebraska had the Cornhuskers. I don't think I can get by the truck. We have traffic jam. So Bonehead, what was the reason you stopped playing this map? Was it the hedges? I want to know. I would bet money that it was. I don't think I've ever played on a map that has hedges with collisions. That is up for debate. I will, you know what, Tony? That's a great question. So I think the answer to that question is actually yes. I think it would be okay on this map specifically to cut down the hedges because they're hedges that are meant to be cut down because they have the thing to cut them down, which makes it intentional. that make sense? I think that's the way the author wanted it. Why is the harvester just sitting there? Is he full? He's not full. Okay. Figure out what's going on here. God, that sound is so bad. Alright, here we go. What is this guy doing? What's he doing? He's like, he's stuck. I don't know what you're doing. While I have the harvester, I'll clean up the corners. You're enjoying your start on this map, Tony? Yeah, it seems like I've been watching your videos with you and Forby. It seems like you guys are definitely enjoying your start on this map. And the only problem is that I'm like watching your videos and then I'm like learning about the map. But at the same time, I kind of didn't want to learn about the map because I wanted to like figure it out on my own, if that makes any sense. So I'm like wanting to watch your videos, but not wanting to watch your videos at the same time. Very tough situation to be in. All right. We're gonna take this guy up here. Hedges are permanent on this map. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you guys. Like, so, and I'm not gonna like edit it or anything like that. Here, let me put what was called a poll. Thank you. Start a poll. Poll for you guys in the chat: is it actually author intended to have cuttable hedges? And if so, should I actually? I'm open for questions, open for possibilities. I don't care. I will play the map anyway. No matter what, I'll still play the map. It's just a matter of whether I play it with a lot of frustration, which may be funny to watch, or I play it with just, you know, cut the edges around the map when I need to. Maybe open up a few openings, make them a little bit wider. So because all this grass around the edges is just meadow, it's not going to make the fields bigger like it would if I was playing on one of Oxy's maps. So the fields will stay the same size. But if I can get a little bit of extra grass for free, it's fine. The funny thing is, if you look, I'm actually getting more grass around the edge than I am in the meadow than I am on the actual field, which is kind of a bummer. But it shows you how well the fields are taken care of. What? This mower doesn't mow going backwards. I've never seen that before. Like, the blades are still spinning. Why would it not cut going backwards? That doesn't make sense. I've never seen that before. Yeah, in all honesty, I think that I would love this map more. So, to be real with you guys, I was actually considering not using this map. Right? And the main reason I was considering not using it are the hedges. Just because I'm not a big fan of hedges, I never have been. And I was considering, like, kind of forcing the decision to go to a different map because of the hedges. And it's like the one thing about this map that I'm not a fan of. This thing misses like crazy when it's turning. But I'm like kind of warming up to them, I guess, in some small way. And I wouldn't cut all of them down. I just cut like, I don't know, I feel like the map would be much more fun if it was opened up in between the fields. But that's really not like regionally accurate, and I know that, so I don't know, that's where my mind sits. Before I go down this hill and have a hard time getting back up. Now that harvester should technically unload itself. Oh, and by the way, there's a forest of trees on the starter farm. So you know what that means? That means that we have to technically do forestry. Plus we have to buy the carpentry and the sawmill, which there are on this map. And I'm pretty sure there's a BGA too, but I don't know for sure. So, again, no research. I'm just winging it here. Okay. Actually, let's do this. That was a good course. Let's start saving our courses. What field is that? Why doesn't it show on the same screens? Field 26. Create folder. 26. Save course, activate. F26. Okay, go. Clear. And the reason I'm doing that is to clear that course so I can see this one easier when it gets created. I don't know, that's just kind of how I am. I know it's super weird, but it should be fine. Now, I don't know about this tractor, if it's going to have the power enough to be able to do this. But I'm hoping it does. We'll see. We'll see. Go tractor, go. Can it make it up the hill is the question. Maybe with that beefy engine that it sounds like it has, it better. So the windrower is actually one of the few places where I compromised. This is a 7-meter windrower, and the one that came with the map was a 10-meter windrower. But the mower was a 9.2 meter mower, and this one's a 10. So take some, you lose some. I just love this color combination. The gray with the black with the green. Oh my gosh. Harvester is full, but he's going to go empty himself, right? Yep, he's emptying himself. Look at that. Oh, there's the problem with the hedges. Don't get too close, or you're going to be like running into them. Oh yeah, definitely. I haven't looked at how much the BGA is on this map, so I could be in for a world of pain. I don't know for sure. I think it's a smaller one. It's not one of the huge, like, $10 million BGAs, or $2 million BGAs, or whatever they are. I think this map has a smaller one, but I actually don't. So we'll find out. Maybe we should find out before the end of the episode. Or maybe Tony can tell us, because he's also playing this map. Hey Jake, welcome in! Welcome in. We are on Glenleathann and playing the author-intended challenge with our very, very classy equipment. And I tried to be fancy at the beginning of the stream. I tried to make like a special little like scene where I was like pretending to like walk into the map and it was the wrong settings and it was the wrong map because it wasn't my special equipment. And then, of course, is he moving? Can't tell if this guy's moving or not. And of course, you know, my luck, the game crashed right when I switched in and the whole thing was lost. It was like, hey, great idea, but too bad, you stink. Let's do that. Generate. I tried. I really tried. I tried to make it fun for you guys, but the OBS gods were not with me tonight. Let's go check out that this guy. What is he doing? Oh my gosh! Are you joking me? No. I've reported this error too. I've actually reported this error myself. So there's an error in courseplay. Damn it. There's a bug in courseplay where courseplay won't make turns that go too close to the border of the map, edge of the map. It just won't do it. It refuses. And so, even though it can totally make the turn without driving off the edge of the map, it just doesn't do it. It just sits there and just sits there. And I was afraid of that happening because the map is like this, so close to the edge. That said, you know, no big deal. Wait, don't I own this grass field up here also? Do I own 20? I don't own 27, but I do own 25. Another grass field? What the heck? So much to do. Not enough time. Alright, so this guy's back. Hopefully he can make it around at least one more time. Whether he actually does or not is still completely up for question. Why is it getting all the way out to the outside? Huh. All right, let's jump in this guy. Switch to the right menu. Jump in this guy. Enter vehicle. And we are done. And we're actually almost full. Well, so there's the first harvest, guys. We finished the first harvest in our first stream for this wonderful map. We're actually going to go dump this and then come back to get what's left in the harvester. Or actually, we'll probably just drive back with it in the harvester. We still have lime to spread on that other field. So the other grass field, we should prepare and get ready, which means we have to lime it. Now, grass doesn't actually require very much fertilizer, so we won't have to do very much fertilizer. But, you know, it is what it is. Got 20, 30, 40,000 liters of wheat or something like that off that field. Not bad. The one thing I am very happy that was included with this map is two things. I'm not happy because it includes forks and a bale spike. So that means that because the bale spike is included, that means that if I don't have another means to pick up bales, I have to pick them up with a bale spike. It's a bummer. It is what it is. The benefit is that as long as I'm using round bales, is cue evil laughter. As long as I'm using round bales, then I can pick them up with the round bale wagon that was included with the map. And I actually really like that Anderson round bale wagon. I know some people don't, but I actually really like it. It's almost as good, if not better, than most auto-load bale trailers for round bales, specifically because it'll pick up 24 180 centimeter bales. Now we don't have 180 centimeter bales in this map yet because the baler doesn't support that, but like most auto bale trailers won't do 24 180s. They just won't do it. Like Bruce was using a bale trailer on his map on American Falls. It was only doing like 18, but this thing does 24. Now, granted, you then have to have the horsepower to pull 24 silage bales, which is sometimes a lot. But, you know, it's not too bad. Not like this hill. This hill is intense. You know, this hill is intense, technically. But if you ever want some more intense hills, like, I don't know, I'm probably the only person who would answer yes to that question. If you're ever looking for more intense hills with fields on really steep hillsides, check out Rosendahl. Rusty's got a challenge for Rosendahl that I did, which was pretty fun. I did Rusty's challenge with the Syntrack, which was the machine that he was like suggesting to do it with originally until he couldn't get it to work. But I actually used it. It was pretty fun. But Rosendahl has a couple hills that are like 45-degree angle. And Eric the Crazy Viking is currently playing on Rosendahl with his son and friends, which is also fun to watch. So if you like hills, check out Rosendahl. And the new map that I'm going to be doing the 80s series on also has a good amount of hills. This map also includes, is in the starter equipment. Oh, I didn't make that at all. It includes a weeder and a mulcher. Rusty, they don't attach very well on PC either. Rusty's saying that the Syntrack needs help on console. Yeah, it needs help everywhere. It's not a very good machine. The Syntrack just needs help. It needs serious help. Here we go. Let's bring the trailer over. I thought the Land Rover was a good choice. I haven't actually played with this on the playthrough on my own yet. I thought the Land Rover was a good choice for a pickup truck type vehicle. It doesn't have a rear end, and it has this weird thing where it like I don't know if you guys can see this, right? Can you guys see this? Okay. I'm a truck. And I'm gonna turn the wheels all the way to the right. Watch what happens. Turn the wheels to the right. See how like the wheels are deforming? Like it was wide and then it got. What the heck? I don't even know how that happens. Like that's just not right. And I looked into the XML to try to fix it. And I was like, I don't even know what's going on here. It's so weird. I could have given myself a little bit more room here. You know, I never thought of using a truck for the header trailer. I never thought of it. And then I saw Big T doing it on his playthrough, and he has like all the equipment in the world. But he was using a truck to move the header trailer around. I'm like, that's actually a really good idea. It gives the truck a purpose on this playthrough. Right? Because, you know, there's not really much for the truck to do. Just kind of sits around. I can get a trailer for it, but it also doesn't have very much horsepower. And I'm making a decision right now that I'm only using the crash sound effect. By the way, I have a new animation for that one. I'm only using the crash sound effect when I run into actual things. I'm not using it when I run into hedges. Because I'm going to be running into hedges all the time in this map. Alright, thanks for being here, Casey. Thanks for coming in and checking it out. Checking out my new playthrough. See all my classy black equipment. What is going on here? It's just rowing the same row over and over. The work width is wrong on this machine. It's totally wrong. It's set at 2.9. So it's created this like massive windrow. It's supposed to be 7 point something. I think it's 7.3. But it was just going back and forth, creating the world's biggest windrow. I love mods sometimes. 7.4. Before he keeps doing this over and over. I should have known. Look at this. Look at the spacing here. Sorry. It's really fun. Yes. Open 7.4. Generate. Yeah, it was all done by, like, it was about to be, like, unsustainable. For sure. All right, let's go here. This one. And I'll have him go right here. So he's gonna move that windrow over just a little bit. But then he'll get back on track. That's hilarious. All right, what am I doing? Hey, Ian, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming in and joining the stream. We're playing on Glenleathann, and we're playing a new challenge. Challenge that I actually created. This is my first time playing my own challenge. Even though I created the challenge a couple months ago. But I got inspired by someone else actually playing the challenge on YouTube. His name's Cavailier Farms, and also by Rusty. When he toured this map and demoed it out, he definitely shared the fact that I created a challenge and this would be a perfect map for it. So I figured it's time for me to put my mouth where my words are. What's that phrase? I don't know the right word. I don't know what the phrase is, but I'm going to say it wrong. Alright, so let's return this trailer. Go get ready for liming. Wow, there's so much to do in the first day. We're going to be in this first month for, I think, like a couple weeks at least. And then when it gets into the next month, it'll start being multiple. We'll speed up time just because we'll have multiple days per month. And I've actually never played with a multi-day month, so it'll be interesting to do that. Now, we need straw for the cow barn, so I'll pick it up with the windrower thing. Going all over the place here, folks. Trying to get as much done as I can in the next, 15 minutes. And then we'll come back next time and do more. But that mower is doing a really good job, which means that I need to do a good job getting it to the next field. And then there'll be tons of grass to pick up next time. I'm getting a lot of yeses for getting a lot of yeses for cutting down hedges. Well, we won't go overboard for sure. I'm not just gonna go cut everything down. But if I can cut them down, then I can maybe merge fields, like these two grass fields. I could totally do those together with one course by course. Okay, I'm not gonna sprint lime. Oh, I should probably buy lime. So this one is field 31. Clear the course. Kind of clean up ourselves as we keep going. Did I finish my Unimog? So Ian, the Unimog that you and I worked on like a year ago, I finished what I wanted to finish with it, and I have since. I just finished, like literally today, I deleted that playthrough where I was using that Unimog, and I used it from day one. And it was super awesome, and the stuff you added to it was really great. I kind of moved on from that one, just because a lot more mods came up, and I've created a lot more cool stuff. Right now, I'm actually messing around with a different truck. Because I found a truck that I like, an actual truck, like a little bit bigger truck. That I actually really like, and so I'm messing around with that. But the Unimog, I still have it. I don't, and I spent the past year and a half, literally, using that Unimog on a daily basis. And it's still really great, and it's still better than the one that's on modhub. Okay, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's probably turning around. That's fine. Oops. Left that one on. Let's bring this one back. Now this is like a tight farm. It's pretty tight, but it's not super tight. It's not too bad. But, you know, you're not pulling a quad track in out of this farm. You know what I mean? It's definitely like the size of equipment we have is pretty good for it. Okay, now he's making proper windrows. Good job. Probably gonna have to go back to the store and refill. I don't think I have enough lime for this field. Nope. At least we're using precision farming. We can't waste the lime too much. Right? So we're gonna have to do some of this grass for silage, I think. Some of it for hay. And then we'll be able to get some cows. We're going to save the rest of the money we have to get the animals that we need to get. We're probably going to save the horses until the end, because this farm unfortunately has horses. And I'm not a fan of horses, but whatever. We'll save the horses for the end. No, we basically made around one headland of this field. We definitely have to go get more lime. But we got other people going. We got the mowing happening. We got windrowing happening. We'll have to get some baling happening. We'll also have to pick up all that straw. Let's go fill up. Look at that. 40 liters left. That's good timing. All right, well, thanks for stopping in, Ian. Thank you for dropping I'm sure you dropped a like on the like button, and thanks for coming along. We'll be doing this new series. We're starting our series now. It's gonna take a little while, but we'll see how it goes. We're just gonna do it live, and we'll play it through, and we'll put most of it on stream, but not all of it. I don't want to be on this because it's 5 game years. If you think about it this way, 5 game years, and let's say 1 month per 1 day per stream. Yeah, that's 60 streams, which means that I would be playing this map until next year. If I only do, 1 stream per day, 1 stream per week. So I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. Thanks for being here. Thanks to everyone else for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. We got 12 likes. That's awesome. I've been looking forward to this map, or this challenge. Not necessarily this map, but this challenge for a long time. Wanting to find the best way to do it. He's done already? Jeez. It's fast. That's fine. Go. You do that. I'm gonna go over here and finish windrowing. This guy didn't do a very good job. Gave up. Oh, you know what it is? He did give up, actually. So start him in the middle of the field. Really hard to tell if there's actually grass still on this field. That's funny. Yeah, whoever did this engine config was a shot. That's nice. So bad. vehicle. And part of the problem, the reason I had to actually make this as a mod, this is a class 500X or something like that, if it came mods. The reason I had to mod this one was because the smallest class is actually pretty big. There isn't any really small horsepower class tractors. The smallest one is like the 600 series. So we needed a much smaller one to fit with the one-to-one exchange. And that's where we came up with this one. Which was just found to meet that requirement. There we go. Well, we got one field in road at least. 1 out of 4. And the crazy thing is like this, for this map, those 4 fields for grass is not going to be enough. Because you have to remember that we're going to have 2,000 head of cattle. So, for 2,000 head of cattle, the amount of food you're going to need on a daily basis to keep them fed is pretty insane. We're going to have to supplement that food somehow. Every single bit of mowing and field work, collection, everything is going to go straight into feeding those cows. Well, unfortunately, that's actually going to be it for tonight. Let's bring this windrower over here. Get him parked in this field, kind of ready to go. Drive the mower up to the field we're liming right now. Once we clean up this. Sounds back up. Clean up this field, go around the outside, get a little bit extra. It is our own fields, right? We might as well mow it. And then we're going to call it. It's been a super fun episode. I'm so glad I'm finally... Oh my gosh, so much preparation. This is just me, right, folks? You guys know this enough so far, and if you don't, now you do. I put a ridiculous amount of preparation into every single map, every single playthrough that I do. Whether it's researching, whether it's modding, whether it's tweaking the map, whether, you know, whatever is needed to kind of usually just achieve my own vision. I have a vision for what these things are going to be, how they're going to look, what it's going to feel like to play them. And because of that, I actually put a lot of planning into this stuff. And then I still have a ton of fun because nothing ever goes the way you plan, right? You can plan, but you know, things are always going to happen. That's how it is. But I want to say thank you for everyone for being here. Thank you for coming along and hanging out with me while we get going on this little fun playthrough. This should be fun. Getting to do my own challenge is, I don't know, I'm always doing everyone else's challenges. To do my own is actually very rewarding. And we'll see if I'm crazy. I actually think it's going to be really hard to do. But I think it's also achievable. Now that Tony has given me the answer regarding the grapes, that's going to be a huge win, is using a grape orchard instead of actually having to grow grapes. Then I think the biggest challenge is actually going to be the cows. Honestly. There's a lot of very, very large animal pens in this map. And that's the way Cavailier Roy wanted it. He went through and did the work to edit those animal pens. So it's our job to play them the way he wanted us to play them. And so we're going to do it. We're going to start on this farm. We're going to see how it goes. And I'm probably not going to transport the cows between farms. I'll probably get up to 2,000 once, and then I'll trim it down to like 200 cows. And just so it's, you know, somewhat manageable and we're still getting, you know, slurry and manure and milk. But then start up, take 200 cows, go over to another farm and start that one up and let it grow. With the enhanced animal mod that we're going to be using, they should populate relatively quickly. Oh, you know what? We still need to do the cornfield. But that's going to be something for another time, or for next time. Just want to say thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I want to catch everybody next time. Like my new transition? Isn't that fancy? Thanks for being here, everybody. Catch everyone next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.